Hi. Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is cognitive biases or biases in your thinking. But I'm not going to talk about any particular bias. What I want you to understand is why these biases exist and why it is so hard to get rid of them. Why, in a sense, your brain is out to sabotage your investment journey. And that is because these biases are a part of human evolution. And therefore, they are hard-coded into you. For example, if you look at Storification Bias, all human beings tell stories and are influenced by stories. In fact, that is the one thing that is common across all civilizations, across time, across geographies, from the most primitive to the most sophisticated. Human beings convey information to each other, convince each other through stories. If you look at loss aversion to taking loss or pain is an integral part of evolution to keep you alive. So if you saw what you thought was a saber-toothed tiger in the bushes, it was better that you took action to save yourself, even if it later turned out that there was no tiger and it was a false alarm. So that is why in your investment journey, you are so reluctant to admit a mistake or take a loss. That is the reason why it is so difficult to get rid of the biases. If you look at, for example, optical illusions. Now this is one optical illusion where you see these two buses and obviously they are of different sizes, right? But if you take a measuring tape and you measure it, you will find both these buses are of the same size. But even after knowing that, your eye and brain sees them still as being two different sizes. So that is how hard-coded this is. In fact, Daniel Kahneman, whose life work has been on biases, who's won a Nobel Prize for his work on biases, still says that in spite of intellectually understanding biases, I cannot get rid of them in my own decision making. And that's the key thing, that your brain will continue to have those biases. There are certain systems you can put in place to try to sidestep the biases, to try to overcome the biases. And that is why we depend on a human plus machine model, which we talk about, because a human only model can never be bias free. So hope that was interesting.